how's it going, everyone? So we got back from our camp yesterday, pretty late last night. Woke up pretty early, relatively early, showered, got a van donated to us, and now we are on our way to the Kyiv area to meet my family for the first time in my life. So I've got cousins and like nephews that they were actually living in Mariupol when the war started. They stayed there and then they have slowly started migrating north. So we're gonna meet them for the first time. I'm really pumped about that. But yeah, yesterday's hike, or finishing the hike yesterday, which was a 3-day total, was pretty awesome. Patrick, what do you think about the kids that we were with on that hike, man?
I thought the kids did really well. It was pretty apparent at the beginning that there were some of them who didn't want to be there at first. But by the end of the 3-day camping trip, there were a lot of new friendships that I could tell were starting to develop. And despite the fact that some of them didn't want to be there, not one of them ever even gave the inkling that quitting was an option. The hike itself was pretty tough for quite a few of them, but not once did they ever just sit down and refuse to keep going. So you can tell that the people here are extremely resilient and just have an attitude and a mindset that just quitting just isn't something that they even really see as an option. And that was really cool for me to see. I hope to be able to instill that to my own kids, for sure. We're towards the end of one of our hikes that we did while we were camping. On our way back to the camp, or our base area, Paul and I were given the opportunity to share for a couple of minutes why we were in the country and just how and why we felt like God called us to come here and just serve the people of Ukraine. And I could tell that for quite a few of the kids and our guide also that kind of it made an impact on them, for sure. Just hearing that because we have been blessed with so much, we want to share that blessing with other people and just tell them about God and the love that we have in our heart. We want to be able to try and put that love in other people's hearts as well. And that was a very powerful experience for myself that I'm glad that I got to be a part of.
I agree. Yeah, I thought it was really cool to see just like the most random group of 13 kids that were, you know, mostly orphans. Not all of them were orphans, but just like the random group, and it was just awesome. Like, yeah, super tough kids, man. Really awesome. So we're just getting into Kyiv here. We're at a block post, and Patrick's behind the wheel, so I'm probably gonna have to do a lot of the talking, right? Or
no, man, you just let me do all the talking this time. I got
it. Teach Patrick how to say the word.
Okay, Patrick, you should say Palyanica.
Palyanica.
No. Palyanica.
Palyanica.
Palya.
Pala.
Palya.
Pala.
Palya.
Palyanica. Nitsa.
Okay.
100%.
Not bad.
100%.
Palyanica. Palyanica.
You almost killed.
All right, so we just made it through a block post. Thankfully, the lady knew how to speak English. Patrick almost got taken out of the vehicle and beaten up, so.
Almost, but not quite. Prospect in the back.
Oh, dude, that's legit. Yep. Man, these are, what do you think, like 15-story buildings, apartments?
Yeah.
Just giant.
Look at that.
It's crazy, man. What are we doing, Patrick?
Well, we are on our way to see Paul's family, but we just happen to be right behind a fire truck here, so we're gonna do just a little bit of buffing. Go get him, brother!
Go get him, brother! Алло, привет.
Алло, да.
Мы приехали, где на точку на карте вы переслали, но я не знаю, где...
Да, он подъехал. Сейчас мы уже выходим.
Okay, хорошо. So, I guess they maybe have seen us, but they said they're walking out, so... Dude, gonna meet my family for the first time. This is dope. Maybe we can get out. Get out of these. Oh. Добрый, привет. О, дела.
Маша, да?
Да, Паша. Эдик, да? Эдик. Ты Максим?
Максим, да?
Привет. Это Кашик, мы американский друг.
Привет.
Вы по-английски знаете чуть-чуть? Максим? Да?
А мы, получается, это уже троих.
So, наши отец двоюродные братья. Okay. Wow. Классно.
Говори, пусть купается.
Okay, ну давай. We're gonna grab our bags and shower.
Yeah.
Catch up later. So, his dad and my dad were cousins. And so that makes us third cousins. And then, so the other kid, he's my nephew, third nephew somehow. Максим, сколько тебе лет?
16.
He's 16. So, awesome.
First thoughts.
So, just met my cousin. Like I've already said this before, but they just they're originally from Mariupol and they got out. I think it was like mid-April, maybe late April, somewhere in that time frame that they got out of Mariupol, and then they lived just kind of north in like the Zaporozhye area. And his wife is still there in the second area that they lived. So I don't know, it's pretty cool. Like I don't know if you could see it, but I could see it in his eyes. Like my dad's features, like he's got a lot of my dad's features, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Pretty, I don't know. It feels weird. I don't really have like any emotions about it, but it's just like it's cool, really cool to be here. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome like to actually sit down off camera and just like dive into our like family history, just like what he's done and all that. So I'm really excited for that. Yeah. How's it going, everyone? So we have made it to my family here in the Kyiv region. I am absolutely amazed at how amazing the home is that we're staying in right now. Did not expect that, but yeah, we're getting ready for bed. Gonna do some little, hopefully some video editing, get in touch with some of my family back home, and then go to bed. And then tomorrow we're gonna spend the whole day with my family. So really looking forward to that. Hope you guys enjoyed today as well. I'll see you next time.